All right, my friends, Donnie and Sandra here. The control burn that was supposed to happen today is not happening. They're saying that the weather is not right. It all has to do with humidity and stuff, and so I don't think there's enough humidity in there is what I'm thinking, is because the humidity today is very low. We are at site 43, and we were really hoping to see this control burn. They're going to be doing the burn. Get out the map there. Where are we at on here?
We're at the group family camp circle.
Okay. Right in here along the edge of the lake, from what I understand, that is where the control burn is going to be, all along this edge here, pretty much. Now, on a previous video, I showed where they've already done some burning. I'm wanting to say it's maybe it's up this way.
It is. It's past the family camp circle drive. Yeah,
it's any rate, it's when we went up here, when I walked up here, I'm wanting to say it's before this boat launch. There's a section over here that I showed, and so I talked to a ranger yesterday, and he showed me what they did, I think last week, and that's the reason why I can smell the char so good. But he told me all along the peninsula area is where they were going to burn. I think he said it's a total of 127 acres. 127 acres is what they were going to burn. Well, that's not going to happen today. So what we're going to do is, instead of seeing that, maybe we'll see it tomorrow. They said tomorrow. I called the office and they said tomorrow it may be the day they do it. And so, but I do know by Thursday, which is in two days from now, it's supposed to rain. So the humidity is rising. So maybe Wednesday will be the day. But we're going to walk to the visitor center, which is going to be a good little walk. And but we're going to take some of these trails, and we'll let you see what we see. Now, before we actually walk to this visitor center, I want to show you exactly where we're going. Let me take my glasses that I got brand new a few weeks ago, because I had my other glasses that I dropped into the fire. So there's my glasses, guys, if you guys will remember that. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, just refer to the video, having one of those days. But this is where we're at. We are here in this area, and we're wanting to go to the visitor center, which is way up here. And so it's 3 miles. 3 miles from here to the visitor center.
Yep, that's what it says.
And so
put in the address.
We're looking at 6 miles round trip. And so I'm not sure, guys, how far we're going to go. I knew it would be a long walk, but we did not bring our car, and so we were kind of hoping they had marshmallows there, because we forgot to bring our marshmallows. But at any rate, we're going to just kind of wing this. We'll go about as far as we can. I know there's some things to see along the way, so we may just go all the way up until maybe this area here and come back. I don't know. If we feel good and we can go all the way up, then that's what I'll do. And
I'd like to go find out where we were at that one time we got lost.
I don't know. There was one time we did get lost. I don't know if I have that on the YouTube thing or not.
I think so.
I think it is on there. Yeah. And so Hansel and Gretel, I think I named it like something about Hansel and Gretel get lost at Lake Norman. So, but we had the dogs with us. We started at daytime. It got dark on us, and we got lost. And one of the rangers had to point us in the direction to get back. And so, but I think we ended up somewhere in this area. It was somewhere. There was parking area. We weren't really that far, but we started through the woods, and we were walking through the woods at night. That was cool. I really liked that. Saw deer and all that stuff, and so, but I don't know.
I wouldn't mind walking over here.
Okay, here is what we were going to be potentially seeing today, and hopefully we'll see tomorrow. They're actually going to allow us to watch them do a control burn, and all this area here, he said he did the previous week, last week. And so yesterday when I walked up to this, you could smell it. I don't know, can you smell it?
No.
I could smell it yesterday. And so, but this is a big area right here. This whole area right here is a massive area that they burned. I don't know. There's certain reasons why they do this little certain little patches of area, but it's just amazing. I mean, you wouldn't think, just regular, just understanding, you wouldn't think this would be beneficial to yeah, you can smell it now. It wouldn't be beneficial to plants to burn, but it does. It really is, to the soil and stuff. They were talking about it's good for the soil, but you can see where this fire had caught on to the bark there and went all the way up. I mean, that's a good maybe 15, 16 feet up. And so a lot of these trees, it's went up a pretty good ways. I really can't wait to see this. I've never experienced anything like that, but it goes way down. You can see a valley and then it goes back up, and they burned all that. And so that is just amazing. But all the way down here, I can see down the road there. And so, but he said 127 acres. 127 acres is what they were burning. That's a lot. That's a big, massive area.
Or the short
Okay,
trail.
point to where we're at.
Or right here.
This is where we're at. And where did we come from? The campground, there's that. Now go back up to where we were at. All right, this right here.
See the red blaze?
See that red blaze?
It's the short turn trail.
The short turn?
Uh-huh.
This is where we're at. And they did block this trail here. Well, of course, I can see why. I mean, you're right in the middle of the controlled burn, but it actually says do not enter, area temporarily closed due to control burn. Now, what he told me was that after they burn it, it kind of just smolders for a while.
Yeah.
It continues to burn, and so it still smolders even after they're done.
Yeah.
And so that's just that's spooky to think about.
They just light it up for a few hours, right? 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock, I think you said?
Yeah, he says they start around 10, 11 o'clock, and then it goes to around 5 o'clock. And so, but they kind of just clean up from there. And so, but yeah, this is right in the middle of it. If you guys can see it, I'm hoping the camera can get a good shot of it. But right here, what does that look like? Looks like a cross, don't it? And nobody put that there. That's how the tree busted up, and that's what's left of it. That is the spookiest thing. How that happened, just so happened to end up like that. That is so wild. There it is there. That is weird. You can see where the tree, where the branch was into the tree, how I guess it kind of roots itself inside of the tree there. And wow, that is just weird. Things you see in nature. That is so cool. But we were walking by this road here, and I just happened to glance and see this. That is really cool. This is where we're at.
Right here.
And we came from
Here.
this area here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at this T intersection.
Yep.
Is where we're at. And there's the boat launch is down through that way. But at any rate, it says right here, it gives the information on why they do it. It says that this area was burned to encourage sun-loving seedlings and wildflowers to grow. Prescribed fires, that's what they also call it, prescribed fires or control burns, also burn built-up leaves, branches, and other fuels, which reduces the intensity of future wildfires. Fire has shaped our landscape for thousands of years, and but for the most part, this is what, when we do get a chance to see it, this is what we're going to be seeing. They'll be burning the ground like that right there, And so I'm really excited to see it. I can't wait to see it. But they also have some sprinklers that looks like they're kind of permanently set out here. And I don't know. I'm gonna ask somebody exactly what they're for.
I'm assuming it's to make a line so it doesn't go over.
It could be. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna find out. But it goes for a good ways this way, and I don't know. Sandra was saying it could be to kind of create a barrier so the fire doesn't move this way. I don't know. I will say this: it stinks.
It does smell.
It smells almost like sewer, kind of like a stagnant water.
Water from the lake is all I can think of.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna ask them if we get down that way. But it does have a strong odor to it. I swear it smells like something you'd smell out of a sewer system.